Guys, Entrepreneurship Corner back. We are back again. This is Triple N. Just in case you're a new subscriber, mkinyona na pen na notebook, mnajua we are talking money, we are talking business, we are talking serious things. Yeah, so karibu sana to Entrepreneurship Corner if this is your first time. If you are returning, you are the kind of people that I need here because you've kept this channel going. So karibuni sana. And today we're going to have a very interesting topic which I know most business people, especially those who are starting up, have been struggling with. So today we are going to discuss about how to start a business in Kenya, step by step, like where do you begin, where do you end. It's going to be very brief and to the point. So karibuni sana. So first things first. So before hata ufikiria ati you want to go and register your business name, nini, research on the business that you want to do. Take time. Usikwe na haraka. Hakuna mahali biashara inaenda. It's better you take time to research about the business that you want to do than uingie with both feet inside, then you lose money. So step number one, what I would say is research on the business that you want to do. Know which category it falls in. Kama ni entertainment, kama ni the food industry, kama ni clothing and textile, if you want to become a trader, if you want to do drop shipping, like, there are several things. So research very well, settle on the business that you want to do, get as much information as possible about it. So you've already decided, when you research, you may decide on that business that you want to do. The next step is you getting a business name. I'm very sure you've been sitting and thinking, this is how I want, if I have a business, this is how I want to call it, this is the name that I would be going for and all that. I would advise that you get 3 or 4 names so that it makes your registration process easier. We're coming to that. So get 3 or 4 names narrowed out. It could be a name that has a meaning. It could be a combination of your name. If you're doing a partnership, it could be a combination of your name and your partner's name. Not necessarily a partner in terms of source, but partner in terms of the business that you want to do. Or it could be a name that describes something that you want to do. So after you've gotten those 4 names, you go to eCitizen, which is now the next step. Ukienda kwa eCitizen, it is an online portal where all the registration services in Kenya are done, not only for business but even for other things. But for me, I'll focus on business because that is what we are talking about. So utaenda kwa eCitizen. If you don't have an eCitizen account, you'll be required to register. When you're registering, of course, you'll put in your name, you'll put in your ID number, you put in your KRA PIN, and they might even ask you for your phone number as well, because this information is required. Sometimes account yako unaweza sahau password and you want to recover it. They can be able to send you the password either on email, or the settings like on email, or on your phone. So it would be important for you to go to the eCitizen portal to open an account. Once umeshafungua that account, you will go to you've entered now in the portal. You'll go under where there's businesses. When you go to that section of business, it will tell you, like, it has options. So it asks you, do you want to register your business name? Do you want to register like a company and all that? Like, it has all those options. So because for you it is registration of your business name, you will click for your part here, registration of business name. So when you go to that part, kuna some information that you'll have to pre-fill. For example, your name, your location, your KRA PIN details. They'll ask you. So the form is there. It's not even a form that you have to download. It's like they're just spaces where you just fill in that information. So you fill in the whole of that information. Then you'll get to a point where it is telling you to input the names of the business, that how you want your business to be called. More often than not, you'll be required to put in 3 or 4 names, so that in the event that a name is already taken, then you'll have the liberty, or it will select for you, or it will tell you the names that are still available. So what you have to know, the names, the feedback will not come back instantly. You will fill the whole form back at Chile, you submit, but within a day or 2, you will have received the feedback on which names are available for you to choose. Now, for you to be able to register this, it is not free. As you submit the names, I think it's around 150 bob per name. Yeah, so you will pay for each of the names. So if you submit 4 names, you'll do 150 by 4 names. Then you will get the amount that you're supposed to pay. Ukifika kwa part ya bill, it will ask you to pay via M-Pesa. So the moment you pay via M-Pesa, it will give you a code. The moment you pay via M-Pesa, it will link with your eCitizen account and it will tell you this transaction is successful. So after that, you will submit and you are done with that part. So after 2 or 3 days, you will log back in and you'll be able to see the feedback that has come and which name is available for you. So they'll give you a 30-day period to proceed with the registration of the name. That is, if you like it. After 30 days, if you don't select any of these names which are available, they can be assigned to any other person. So whatever you do, make sure that after umeshapatia your feedback, you proceed. Now there is another section, another cap which will be talking about business registration. So you will click on the business registration part. There's some information that they will ask you, and they will ask you to input now the name which has been verified or which is now available. So the name that you have selected out of the ones that came back with the response, you will select one of them, then you put that as the business name. When you finish the whole process, there's some money that will be required to pay. I think it's 750 or thereabout. You can confirm as you go to the portal, it will just give you that information and how much money you're supposed to pay. But I think it's between 750 to 1250 thereabout. So you will pay the money, submit the form. Then once you submit the form, you will get a business registration certificate. Once you get that business registration certificate, you can download it. Na itakuja in form of a PDF. So meaning you can have it on your email, on your phone, on your laptop. Like you can just be able to save it instead of every time you want the certificate unarudi huko kwa portal kufanya nini kudownload. So in terms of the online bit, the eCitizen, utakuwa umeshamaliza. Once you get your business registration certificate, depending on how you want your business to run, then you will decide. Do you want it to have an M-Pesa till number? Do you want it to have a pay bill number? Do you want people to be paying via card? So for instance, you want people to pay via till number or pay bill number. You will take this registration certificate to a Safaricom agent. These days from Safaricom, in my case I'm talking about Safaricom because that is the one that I have used and I know like how it works. I have not tried the other networks. So once you go to Safaricom and you give them this business registration number, they'll also ask you for your ID. The moment you give them a copy of your ID, they'll be able to assign you a till number. This normally happens within 24 to 48 hours. You'll already have your till number with you. If you want a pay bill number, it is also the same process, but maybe to just highlight the difference, till number is where when a client pays, they are not charged anything. Like if you've gone to the supermarket or if you've been to a business premise, normally by using till number, ile imeandikwa buy goods and services, you realize that you're not charged like as a client, inakuja ni zero cost. So what happens is, you as a business owner, you are the one who will be deducted money. So if you want to withdraw or even per transaction, there's some money that Safaricom deducts. So just be careful even as you're making this decision. Kama unaenda na till number, make sure you factor in hizo cost kwa pricing ya product yako. That is if you do not want your clients to incur any cost. The second option is take a pay bill. So if you take a pay bill, you're given a number. Still Safaricom can do that for you. You're given a number where clients wanna get your number, then there's like an account name, yeah. But then the bearer of the costs of that is the client. That's why sometimes ukienda kulipa, kuna wale wako na hiyo pay bill na inakucharge. Like umelipa kama 2000 na inasema this transaction cost was 20 bob. So that means that the one that they are using in that place is a pay bill number. And if you're using a pay bill number, then it means the cost of transaction is transferred to your client as opposed to you as the person who is owning the business. If you go with the account option, You can go to a bank of your choice. It could be cooperative, it could be KCB. Like I had to do my due diligence, and there's one that I settled for, and that is the one that I went to. If you go to a bank, you can also ask for them to give you still a pay bill number, so that the money that you receive or your clients pay is linked directly to your account. So that means that there's a pay bill number that you input, then there is an account number that you input, then the client puts the amount. So once your pesa imengia, it goes directly to your account. So it's not like you will see it on M-Pesa. So those are the 3 options that are available. So yeah, you can see which one suits your business, and you can be able to make a decision for yourself. Personally, like for my case, I registered for like a till number, and that is what I've been using. So from the till number, then I am able to transfer this money to the business account number, just maybe at the end of the month, or if need be, in between. The reason why I preferred to have a till number is because sometimes accounts go down. So if I want to do like a transaction, it's very difficult if all the money is in the account, so I'm not able to transact. But then with a till number, because it's just like as long as M-Pesa services are working, you can still be able to access your money. Then even with the option of having a till number, you can be able to pay several bills like at the same time, as opposed to when I put money in my account and I have to now withdraw it from the account and then now send to various suppliers that I am working with. The other advantage that I found with having a till number, it helps me separate the money. Like I can be able to bank the profits, and then the only money that remains in the till number is the money that I need for the business operation. So I felt like that was a much easier way for me to help me separate the profits from any other monies that the business is generating. Yeah, so for your case, you will weigh the options. You can research, you can Google, information is out there. You can even go to these vendors, and I'm sure they'll just be willing to give you whatever information that you need. After that, decide how you want your business to work. For like what I mean is, do you want your business to be purely online? Do you want your business to be physical? What are the working hours? Like for example, you'll be working from 8 to 5. We need to be a 24-hour business. We need to be a business that has a physical location and also has like an online location. That is very key, because that then will help you know it will help your clients know how to get you when they can get you, so that wakikuja maybe kuorder kitu ama wakuje kwa shop and they find that you are closed, they are not wondering, they're like, hey, these people, they say they work from this time to this time, how comes they are closed? So allow yourself to choose like these various modes of operation and how you want your business to be able to run. If you're a business that will also be doing deliveries, will you be doing deliveries every day? Will you be doing deliveries twice a week or thrice a week? You know, these are things that you need to decide beforehand, so that even as you open your business, you're able to communicate this to your clients. Then in terms of the phone numbers, you might also want to have that option, because sometimes clients want you to send things on their WhatsApp so that they're able to see the kind of products that you have. So that is also something that you might have to factor in. Do you want to have, like in Kenya, we have like Airtel and we have Safaricom. Do you want to have both lines? Do you want to have one line, and all that? So once you have decided on that, create content for the products that you have. Even if you have a physical store, nowadays, because when someone comes to the physical store, they want to relate with your business, maybe virtually. So create content of your business, whether it is a service you're providing, it is a good that you're providing, whatever it is that you're doing, create that content vizuri sana and have it somewhere. So you can create the content way earlier before you even open the business. So once you have created your content, then you can set up your social media pages. So you can decide to have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, or you can just have an Instagram page peke yake. But I would advise that you have both. You have an Instagram page, you have a Facebook page, because there are people who are on Facebook and they're not on Instagram. There are people who are on Instagram and they're not on Facebook. Then also have like a WhatsApp business account where you can also relate to people, because you also want to share things on your status and all that. So have those options. You can also choose to have a website, especially if you want your business to run 24 hours, so that even if you're sleeping or it's a weekend, it's a day that you're not working, people can still be able to make orders, and then the following day you can be able to process them. So e content area that you will have created before, this is where you're having these pages. So post your content in these social media pages that you have created. I would also advise that before you launch the business, create anticipation. What I mean is, maybe 1 month to or 2 weeks to, you will decide which duration is good for you. Start posting like teasers. Do a small countdown. Just say something about the product. So coming in 30 days, opening in 10 days, like just so that you build up that anticipation, and to also create a build up of people who are going to like your page, so that by the time you're posting on day 1, it is not that day that now you want to start creating awareness, or you want to start telling people like about your business. That is why I was saying initially that your content creation needs to come way before, so that, because this content that you have created is what you will be using to sort of just create anticipation around your business and creating traffic to these social media pages that you will have created. And lastly, after you've done all this, you're ready to sell. Yeah, and that's it, and you'll be good to go. So for me, I feel like those are the key things that you need to prepare for you to be able to successfully run like a business in Kenya, amongst other things. But I feel like when you're starting, these are very key things that you need to factor in. As usual, you guys know how we do it here. If you are in business or you have ever started a business, tell us, like, what did you do? What were the first steps that you took? How did you register your business? Or what things did you consider when you were beginning a business? If you are a person who is anticipating to start a business, let me know what stage you are at. What have you already done? What have you not done? Also, just give me feedback. Are you finding this content useful? And what more would you want for us to include? See you next time on our entrepreneurship corner, and I hope you enjoyed this segment. Bye.